The Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Archangel sold out almost instantly. It took Hasbro 8 long years to give us an Archangel to complete the X-Men Gold Team roster. But is it actually better than the 2018 Deluxe Marvel Legends Archangel? I bought this for one main reason, to swap on those classic feathered wings. Did it actually work, or was this a $40 mistake? Let's find out. One big talking point for the X-Men 97 Archangel figure is the wings. Specifically, why are there only 2 wings instead of the 4 seen in the comic books? In X-Men 97, Archangel only ever has 2 wings, so this isn't an issue at all. It's completely show accurate. I initially assumed this figure was a complete reuse of the X-Force Archangel, but while attempting a wing swap, I was surprised to be proven wrong. More on that in a second. The overall wing design mirrors the X-Force release, but instead of attaching 2 extra small lower wings, Hasbro used those peg slots to mount a sculpted backpack piece at the base of the wings. It gives Archangel a much cleaner, better looking aesthetic from behind. I'm honestly surprised Hasbro actually cared about how the figure looks from the back this time. Despite looking clean and great, articulation takes a hit. Wing movement is restricted by the resistance from the backpack piece. Some collectors suggest removing the backpack entirely to unlock a better range of motion. Personally, I'm not a fan of this specific style of wing articulation or design. Bending the wing breaks the overall silhouette. That is why I still lean towards the 2018 Archangel wings. They bend reasonably well and does not break the overall silhouette of Warren. Features also a more sculpted detail and have a metallic silver finish. The new ones from X-Men 97 Archangel are flat, darker gray, and non-reflective. Accurate to the animated series, but not my preferred look for a display shelf. If you remove the backpack, you can attach the smaller lower wings from the X-Force Archangel, but the silver paint won't match. The X-Force wings are lighter, brighter silver. From a distance, it might be hard to tell, but let me know in the comments below, is the color mismatch a deal breaker for you? Since the paint doesn't match, why not swap the entire wing assembly between the X-Force Marvel Legends Archangel figure and the X-Men 97 Archangel? I tried that and it fails completely. The X-Force wings will not peg into the back sockets of the X-Men 97 Archangel. The X-Men 97 backports aren't deep enough, and I figured out why. Because Hasbro needed to accommodate that extra backpack, they elevated the wings placement slightly, really minor. The tiny engineering change makes older Archangel wings completely incompatible for a direct swap. I really wanted to give him those classic feathered angel wings, but they won't plug in at all. Flip it around and try using the newer X-Men 97 Archangel wings on the X-Force Archangel body. They sit far too loose to stay in place. Putting the backpack on helps hold them, but as soon as you try to articulate the wings, the backpack pops right off. In the comments below, let me know, were you expecting wing swaps to be possible between all Marvel Legends Archangel figures? The new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Archangel cost $40. This brings us to another talking point, the value for money. It only has 2 head sculpts. The 2018 Marvel Legends Archangel Deluxe has more, with 4 head sculpts, and we will do a head swap using those later. The X-Men 97 Archangel head sculpt itself is entirely new and accurately matches Warren's look in X-Men 97 Season 2 Episode 2, A Force to be Reckoned with. So far, in all his appearance in X-Men 97, Archangel's eyes are complete with painted pupils. In contrast to the 2018 Archangel, which features a shiny bronze, almost gold, blank eyes. The yellow eyebrows on the X-Men 97 version are sculpted on, whereas the 2018 eyebrows were just painted. The lips on X-Men 97 Archangel are painted a darker blue, which the 2018 figure lacked. A major improvement is how Hasbro detailed the head cowl to look like an actual costume. His ears look realistically tucked inside the cowl. The 2018 release looks more like a body paint where the ears details are sharply defined and uncovered. To test if the new head sculpts fit on the old body, here is the X-Men 97 Archangel head on the 2018 Archangel torso. You can clearly see how large these newer Hasbro heads are. Plus, the shades of blue costume won't match. Something missing from the 2018 version is an Archangel with a teeth grit expression. Here is a head swap to give him that exact look. When you pop any of the 2018 Archangel heads onto the new X-Men 97 Archangel body, they fit, but the socket hole is too small, meaning you cannot turn his head from side to side. Head options are definitely strong for 2018 Marvel Legends Archangel. There is no unmasked or long-haired Warren for X-Men 97, whereas the 2018 release gave us two unmasked options. One calm Warren Worthington III with visible irises, and one unhinged version with shiny gold blank eyes. Skin tone matching is not a problem because there is no exposed skin on the body's neck. The final 2018 head was the classic Horseman look. This X-Men 97 release was a good opportunity for Hasbro to pay homage to the X-Men animated series episode where Warren becomes a Horseman of Apocalypse. They could have included that head here, but they did not. One can argue we're talking about X-Men 97 Season 2, where Warren hasn't appeared in any of those three looks at all. As for me, a fan of X-Men comics, X-Men animated series, and X-Men 97, those head sculpts are essential key looks of the complex character that is Archangel. If the head swap and wing swaps are helpful, hope you hit that hype button and like button. The Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Archangel in some ways offers an upgrade over the 2018 Archangel Deluxe, even though they articulate almost the same way. Both use the older neck setup with a hinge system instead of the newer dumbbell neck peg. No butterfly joints at all. Having wings on the back simply won't allow it. The X-Men 97 Archangel features double-jointed, pinless elbows and knees, unlike the 2018 Archangel with blue fins. Though I never really minded the pins since they match the body color. The X-Men 97 figure keeps the traditional ab crunch system rather than the newer upper torso swivel. You also get that classic waist swivel, upper thigh swivel, boot cut, and standard ankle articulation. In the comments below, let me know who at this point is the winner. After 8 full years without a classic style Archangel at retail, this X-Men 97 Archangel version sold out immediately. On the aftermarket prices, they already doubled. For most collectors, this release is literally the only available option. Now, looking closer at those two included head sculpts for X-Men 97, there is something about the bright yellow eyebrows and eyes with visible irises that just doesn't work for me. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it. Maybe it's the blue lipstick or the digital inkjet print effect. However, I do like how nicely the cowl itself is sculpted and painted on. The rest of the body features magenta painted details rather than sculpted overlays. The X-Men 97 Archangel also comes with retracted wing piece, which was missing from the previous Archangel releases. This folded wing pack works decently well with the Uncanny X-Force Archangel and Angel Deluxe. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with 2018 Deluxe Archangel for obvious reasons. For hands, the X-Men 97 Archangel includes 4 in total, but the only matching pair are the open expressive hands. They are clearly recolored reuses from Uncanny X-Force Archangel, complete with sharp fingernails. I checked to see if this is show accurate, and it isn't. Warren didn't have sharp fingernails even in Season 1. So it's surprising that Hasbro insists that Warren has sharp fingernails. Well, the left closed fist also has that sharp fingernail because it's a recolored reuse from Uncanny X-Force, while the newer mold, the right weapon holding hand, has that sharp fingernail. They are trying to be consistent with this reuse. Since Hasbro did not get the hands right, they did get something right. Cable actually lends his blaster to Archangel, even if it is only for a few seconds in the show. Consider this blaster as an upgrade from the previous one that came with X-Men 97 Cable. They added paint details on the very small sculpt, very subtle, but Hasbro executed them nicely. The blaster is so massive for Archangel that he can't hold it with one hand. He needs both hands just to lift it up. Let me know in the comments below, are you okay with this accessory, or should Hasbro included the actual weapons Archangel uses in a fight, his feather blades? Even though the pair that came with X-Force Archangel offered limited display options, since they could only attach to the end of his wings, they were character specific. The only real advantage I see with Hasbro including a gun for Archangel is he gets a new trigger finger hand. Just one though. For flight poses, I think a pair of closed fists looks much better on Archangel, but this figure only came with one. I still wonder why Hasbro couldn't give us matching pair for hands as unique as this. The new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Archangel stands approximately 16.2 centimeters or 6.3 inches tall. According to the Topps X-Men 97 trading card, Warren stands 6 feet tall, making this figure slightly taller than the true 1/12 scale. Here is Warren besides the fellow X-Force members who are still in their X-Men 97 Season 1 costumes. He stands taller than Marvel Legends Sunspot, Jubilee, and Gamerverse Psylocke. Cable, as expected, is much taller than him. Next is Archangel besides the Marvel Legends Retro Savageland Professor X, X-Men 97 Wolverine, X-Men 97 Rogue, and X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. Here is Archangel besides Marvel Legends X-Men 97, Emma Frost, Cyclops, Goblin Queen, and Jean Grey. Here he is besides Maximum Series Deadpool and Maximum Series Spider-Man. Here is Warren Worthington III besides his pre-Archangel look, the Angel Marvel Legends, and the guy who made him Archangel, Retro Apocalypse. For other 6-inch scale brands, the Voss Fight Studio Epic Hacks Red Sonja, and Darna by Halimo Sculptures and Loose Collector. For 1/12 scale comparisons, here he is with Mafex Psylocke and Mafex Rogue. Finally, for 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale, here he is next to the Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary Hulk and the Marvel Select Hulk. For packaging, Archangel comes in the Deluxe Marvel Legends X-Men 97 packaging with character artwork on the side and a product render on the back. When you unbox him, there are 2 plastic trays, one for the main figure and accessories. The second tray houses the 2 wings. Assembly is required for the wings, and there were no instructions on how to do it, so I have to rely on promo images in Hasbro Pulse. Here is a step-by-step of doing it. Is the new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Archangel a must-add for your collection? If he is missing from your X-Men Gold team, then this is your best chance to grab him. But if you already own the 2018 Marvel Legends Deluxe Archangel, I don't think you're missing out on much by skipping this release. The wings looks great, modern, but the articulation breaks the overall silhouette in dynamic poses. Personally, I'm declaring the 2018 Archangel the winner of this head-to-head battle with X-Men 97 Archangel. But the biggest problem most collectors face right now is the availability and secondary market pricing of the 2018 Deluxe. It is now rare and expensive. There is definitely some bias in my choice, since the 2018 Archangel was the very first Marvel Legends figure I ever picked up back in 2020. Since I picked up Archangel as my first Marvel Legends figure, I cannot leave Warren standing alone on my shelf. I had to pair him with someone, and that is the Marvel Select Psylocke. I know it's a big scale mismatch, but I explained why I pick up the Marvel Select Psylocke first in my top 10 Psylocke action figures. Hope you check it out. For X-Men 97 collectors, I'm sure you already added him to your collection before he sold out. And if Hasbro plans to make more figures of X-Men 97, he becomes an absolute must-have for an X-Force lineup. Do you think Hasbro will pass up a chance to make an X-Men 97 Psylocke? Based on how popular she is, I doubt they will. To check out the rest of my X-Men 97 collection reviews, I linked a playlist in the top right corner of your screen. Thank you for watching. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, please hit that hype button and like button. Subscribe to my channel for more X-Men and action figure reviews. Please share this video with our fellow X-Men collectors. For places where the figures in this review might still be available, I left some links in the description below. Have a good day and I'll see you in the next one.